Oh my gosh, we're gonna have so much fun today. It's so good to see you all here. And I can't wait to share this with you that you're so fabulous, and I bet you don't even know how fabulous you are. And I want to dive into a fun topic that I've been thinking about is superpowers you didn't know you had. And no, I'm not talking about invisibility or flying. I'm talking about your natural business building, client attracting powers because every woman has them. And I know as soon as we start thinking about our services or marketing, all of a sudden it feels funny to be doing that, right? And this is a episode that's a light-hearted but powerful dive into the strengths that you already have that can help you get traction in your business. Okay, the first superpower, you ready for this? This is the power of connection. Women over 45 are naturally great at building meaningful relationships and networks. These connections are gold mines for client attraction. You've also had a lot of education. You've done a lot of work on yourself. You've been in a lot of programs and trainings where you've built circles of like-minded people, right? That you're active and you're engaged and you're passionate, right? And so if you think of yourself as a business superheroine with an invisible lasso of connection, this golden thread that you can put out there, you can pull people in without even trying. One of my favorite quotes is Beyonce. She said, "I'm not a businesswoman. I'm a business woman," meaning that she's a business. Oprah, Beyonce, Taylor Swift, they're economies in and of themselves, and so are you. Big doesn't make an economy, but you thriving and having clients and getting traction does. So I want you to relook at that power of connection that you have. How is it that when you're talking or you're speaking, people lean in and they start to listen? What is some way that you could reach out to your clients or people in your network in a non-salesy way and create something of connection? I know between now and the next 6 months in the US, I'm going to be doing wildlife wisdom circles because people need a safe space. They need respite. So I can create connection through people's interest and longing to know more about the wild world, right? And what is it in your world that you can create connection through? Maybe you do, there's a lot, you can do things on the new moon. I did something impromptu at Lionsgate and pull people in. How can you create a circle, right, around the thing that you do and how you serve? Because you have an ability to connect to people, right? And sometimes it's your warmth. Sometimes is that you're saying something people want to know more about. When we go out in the world and we have master classes or webinars or lead a transformational talk, we are engaging in connection. You can do that in really small, short little things too, like being live inside your Facebook group. So I want you to look at what's that superpower you have of connection? How is it that you uniquely foster connection? I want you to get to doing more of that. Okay. The second superpower is the power of storytelling or story selling. I will talk about this till I don't know what comes home. And you have life experience, you have wisdom, you have gifts. You've been a lifelong learner. You know more than most. It's not that you don't know enough. It's that you know a lot. That your storytelling is a massive client magnet. It's how you pace things. It's how you show emotion. It's how you have clarity. I always want to be a home base for my clients. I want them to feel held and like they're at home and they can exhale, right? And that's what I want. I want my clients to be a home base or feel that home baseness from me, that I have this experience, of when my husband died very suddenly and unexpectedly in the middle of our incredible epic adventure in which I had wanted to create my whole life and had, and was left, in this pool of unwavering grief. One of the byproducts of that is an incredible compassion to be with people in really heavy stuff when they're super triggered, right? And money is one of those things that can do that. And the deprecation that comes, the devastation that comes with having a business and feeling like you're not getting traction and no one's listening to you, right? That can be hard and heavy because I watch women lose their self-esteem over it. And when we can lean in and tell stories and soften our voices, we can be excited and celebrate with people. Oh my God, you just did that, right? We need to be more dynamic. We need to be more self-expressive. One of the tips for this I will give you in your area, go find improv classes and take them. It will be the best medicine, I promise you, because improv is such a great life skill. And if you even have the audacity to join an improv troupe where you get present on stage and you learn how to be with the unknown every single moment, it's the best skill. And the thing is that your origin story isn't just for superheroes. Your life, your challenges, your triumphs are all part of what makes you magnetic to your dream clients, because we want to create this field of resonance with them. We want to create this symbiotic relationship with them. We want them to feel like there's something about her, right? There's something about what she's saying. There's something about this that my body's telling me to pay attention to. And so in story selling, I teach my clients really how to do this and how to do this on social media. Click below and grab an income accelerator session and I'll help you do it for you. Is that storytelling is what inspires people. It's what captures attention. When we sound like a little murky robot and we're following someone's template that sounds la la la, right? It doesn't sound like us. And so storytelling, I use my wildlife stories as my business empowerment stories for women because they're authentic, they're relatable, and I can unpack the metaphor of when I spend 6 days walking with pumas, right? That the medicine of the puma is grace and power are the same energy. And it's like, whoa, people stop. And I talk about that and I share images of that my wildlife photography isn't just, hey, look at the cool animal. It's like, what is happening there? And my social media posts about wildlife tend to be about women's empowerment, about sovereignty. Animals have sovereignty, unlike humans, because they've curated it, because they follow their instincts, right? And when you can talk about things in metaphors, when you can bring your passion in, whatever it is that maybe you're passionate about your kids. Maybe you're passionate about being a mom. Maybe you're passionate about long-term healing. Maybe you're passionate about people breaking free from mental health challenges, whatever it is. Maybe you're passionate that people haven't experienced enough love in their life and you want to shift them around that, right? When you pour that into it, you feel my passion open up, right? That's what's authentic and relatable. And that's how we attract ideal clients, because they resonate with your journey. And there's something about your journey they want to pay attention to. There's a seed in that. I never knew for the longest time why people were into my wildlife photography. For a long time, I thought no one would care. And then I have people stop me on the street going, oh my God, that photo of the lion. It's that they love knowing that I took the photo, that I was the one there, that there's something that came out of that as a form of medicine other than just an animal or a lion sitting there. And they pick up on that, right? And I want you to have that with your clients. Ready for your third superpower? This is a good one. The power of instinct and intuition. I talk a lot about wild instinct in my programs, that you have a unique ability within you And that if you learn to trust your gut, you'll make decisions that feel aligned. Like, forget spidey senses, right? We're talking about your feminine intuition that is your ultimate superpower for navigating business decisions, navigating messages that you want to use in your marketing, and that you know when someone's a perfect client for you and when they're not. And there are many, many, many times that I listen to my intuition all the time. I don't even like the word intuition, to be perfectly honest with you. It's more like that true feminine knowing is because I learned it from spending time walking with leopards, lions, and cheetahs, eye to eye, bears, grizzlies, polar bears, right? Of watching them and tuning into their instinctual nature. It's more than instinct, it's more than intuition. It's just this sort of inner radar that is so present to the present that it can listen to the field. About a year ago, I woke up and in the morning I went, somebody in my world wants something from me now. And they don't want to do a long-term coaching thing and they don't want to be in a sequence of email things. Like, that's all that came. And I went, okay. And within an hour, I'd written an email about a 4-hour salon. And I said what each hour we're going to do. I gave them what we're going to focus on, what's the promise by the end of this salon. And I sent out an email and I said, it's $3.99. There's only room for 5 people. I sent it on a Friday. By Monday, it was full. People paid in full. And I also said there's not going to be any reminder emails and there's no discovery sessions to talk about it. You either know it's for you or you don't. And those 5 women showed up. One of them even upgraded to more coaching sessions. So one email was about $3,500. And then all of them joined my next long-term program. So it was very relationship building and it was very intimate. And I think that all throughout the year, when you listen to that true feminine knowing inside of you and you listen to the field of your clients, instead of trying to like follow everyone's template, you can easily generate another $60,000 by following those impromptu things that come, right? Out of that, I invented a whole teaching around mini offers. My clients are getting massive mega results from mini offers. I made $25,000 from mini offers in a 45-day window. They're low tech, fast execute, address people's needs right away. You can have a whole business doing that, right? So I want to encourage you to trust your instincts, to listen to your clients, to listen to the field, to follow that power of instinct and intuition, that you don't have to just follow the ABCs of what your coach or mentor is telling you, that you get to color outside the lines, and that you're going to find a whole magic in doing something like this. Because when you follow your instincts and your intuition, it's easier to make client invitations because something feels really aligned, right? So I want to remind you that you have everything you need to attract clients. It's about embracing these 3 superpowers. And if you want more about this and you really want to get traction and get clients in the next 30 days, book an income accelerator session with me. I'm going to give you something that you can use right away. I'm going to find your gap. I'm going to give you something you can do to overcome that gap quickly in a matter of hours. And then we'll talk about if it's a fit for you to step into my 6-figure sovereignty programs. Okay. And the last thing I want to say, in the spirit of lightheartedness, you don't need a cape to save the day. You just need a clear message, right? And a few authentic connections and that awesome intuition that you have. So go out there and start using your superpowers to get traction. I'm Julie Steelman. Until the next time, stay fiercely feminine.